God, was that you?
No, that was the Couch Commentators Stubby Cooler for only $14.95.
Oh, nice.
Visit thecouchcommentators.shop to get yours.
This podcast is brought to you by thecouchcommentators.shop. Help supporting the channel by purchasing your merchandise using the link below. Welcome back to the Couch Commentators podcast, the fastest growing podcast in the nation, and some may say the world. Today I got Dan and James. Mate, another glorious week. Sharks win is always glorious. Dragons won, also glorious.
And the Parramatta Girls beat Tigers at Campbelltown.
Glorious. So, gentlemen, how are we? Dan, mate?
Yeah, not too bad. Had a pretty busy weekend, Had my sister's 30th birthday. Shout out to Alyssa. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Then got fairly drunk.
Yep, indeed.
All three of us. And then on Sunday, I went and watched a cousin Jack play the last game of regular season.
Very nice.
So, and they ended up winning like 62-10 or something.
That's pretty good. Did he score a try?
No, he didn't. So he sucks. And also shout out to our other little cousin, Stewie. Dislocated his shoulder.
Good stuff.
He said that we wouldn't mention him, so I thought I'll mention him.
Yep. You get the shout out for dislocating your shoulder. I believe we offered him a hat if he got man of the match. I don't think he would have.
No, definitely not.
So unlucky for that. Also, shout out Alyssa. Obviously, her birthday. She was the creator of the song from maybe like 10 podcasts ago. Where,
that was like Easter.
Great song, guys. Go check that out. James, mate, how are you?
Yeah, look, weekend was pretty similar. Funnily enough.
Quite interesting.
Don't think it's like we're family.
Just didn't get up to much Friday night. That on Saturday and recovery Sunday.
Didn't see any footy on that?
I watched the Parramatta Girls versus Tiger Girls in the NRLW on Sunday. Yeah.
Cool. I seem to remember coming home Friday night and seeing. Okay, well, anyways, we get into the podcast. Obviously, Lucas not here this week. I know the fans are disappointed, but
everyone's just clicked off.
He's coming soon. He's on his way. No, but he did get his bet right. So we did say the curse would be lifted that he came back to the podcast, and it was true. But the curse obviously starts again because he's not here. Yeah. Gets the win on Arkansas Kid, paying a huge $2.90. Gentlemen.
I just want to add to that curse. Not only did he get a win, the Tigers got a very much needed win. Like, I don't want to say that this podcast has the ability to curse people, but I wouldn't be getting on our bad sides and testing your luck.
100%. And Lucas, you've now doomed the Tigers to the spoon as you have not turned up to this podcast.
Yeah.
So, it's unfortunate. But look, as to our punting, obviously not so good.
According to the Instagram, I didn't even have a bet because someone fucked up.
James actually had 2 bets.
Yeah, fucking couldn't hit either of them. Jeez.
Fuck, I was rushing on a drive to the 30th, and doubled up on Jim Jam. So you got 2 Jims and no Dans. Unlucky there.
Hey, I thought you were at the party at 6 a.m. like the event said.
Like the event said. I was waiting. I think the only thing that really got close was our ATS multi, and that was let down by, firstly, Ronaldo ended up playing, so my bet on Stone Street was voided, which he would have scored anyway because Ronaldo scored.
And Ronaldo, Stone Street has 100% record, doesn't he?
That's why I picked him.
Yeah.
James's, I'm pretty sure, scored.
Yeah, Bronson Sherry.
And so did Charlie Staines for Lucas. So it was actually down to Jaden Sewer.
Odd choice, Sewer.
Yeah, look,
I thought, versus Titans,
you did pretty well, to be fair.
We scored 1 try in the second half.
Dan has his favourites, and it's Sewer, Sloan, and Lomax. That's it.
The trouble is, I think Sewer's got like 2 or 3 tries for the year. That's
yeah.
I should have just went Lomax. Lomax scored.
Yeah. 1 out of the 3, and you were wrong this time. But alas, look forward to the next lot of bets. Gamble responsibly, obviously. You find them all on the Instagram, Dan.
My bet's going to be against Dragons versus Sharks this week.
Oh, big game. I've noticed you're not wearing your Dragons jersey. Is that because you're afraid?
No, they're both dirty.
Okay, so that's fair. Okay, now, Boys, gentlemen, I don't know if you got to watch the UFC 305, but it was a big card in Perth, Western Australia.
I got there live.
You wish. You went.
Did I tell you that in my weekend?
That's pretty good. I put you in your room on Sunday.
It actually snuck out before you woke up.
Good stuff. Well, since you were there, which was the fight that impressed you the most?
Look, Kaikara France.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive.
Hurting our boy Steve Ersheg.
Yeah,
Steve Ashag.
Yeah, it was disappointing, but very impressive.
Yeah, the KO was. Steve looked like he was winning the fight. I thought just hitting harder, and then obviously Kaikara hit a lot harder and dropped him, and then dropped him again. And Steve is back to the drawing cards for him. But the worst thing is, I think Steve's had the best performance against the champion Pantoja, so it's like hard to. But Kaikara will probably get the next shot, you'd think.
Hopefully, our mate Steve can get another shot soon.
Yeah, he'll just have to work his way back up now, because he kind of just jumped past everyone to get that title shot, and now has to verse like the top tier fighters.
I think it said he's ranked 7th, or I can't remember what. I think it was 7th.
He got his title fight ranked 10th, so that was pretty wild, to be fair. Unheard of in the fight game, but not in the UFC, because Dana just fucking
Dana just throws anyone in title fights.
Speaking of title fights, there was a fight that was disappointing. You know, it went the distance, but Rosenstrike beats Tai Tuivasa.
Mate.
Zinio Rosenstrike, sorry, gentlemen. Tai
looks very ordinary.
Yeah.
Not according to one judge.
Yeah.
I wonder what that judge was smoking, honestly.
30-27 from one of the judges. I think he may have got dropped from judging for the rest of the night.
Not relieved of his duties for the night.
At one stage during the fight, I think I seen like total strikes, and Ty had like 70 compared to Rosenstrike's like 140 or something. I was just like, that's it. Like,
it's tough. Like, I think the best that Ty looked was when he got into a scrap, and that's pretty much what he's known for. Is when he starts getting whacked, he'll start swinging.
The Western Sydney came out in him. He just started swinging.
I don't know what's next for Ty. It's tough because he's now on a 5-fight losing streak. 5-fight losing streak. Getting cut would be on the card soon. If not, I would say maybe boxing. Maybe go boxing. Maybe bare knuckle fighting as well. Like,
no limit.
No limit. There's definitely options out there. Big name, and look, I'm sure he has enough money to happily retire. But
I reckon Georgie Rose would definitely sign him for no limit.
He could fight Nelson as a superstar.
Yikes!
Tai Tuivasa would sleep him easy. I reckon.
I don't
know. Just ask Munster.
Yeah.
Okay, another fight that went not the way we thought it would, gentlemen. We all were on Gamrot.
Dude, I didn't.
Dan was on Dan. Dan liked Dan.
I didn't pick a single fight in the card.
Yeah, fuck.
I went on my man Dan, and he won.
Yeah,
Dan the Hangman Hooker.
Yeah, fuck. Lucas was he persuaded me to pick Gamrot. And to be fair, Gamrot's a good fighter. And Dan Hooker, wow. Taken to the ground multiple times, got up and just beat him on the feet. It was
dude, sitting in his corner after the second round. He's like faces like his eyes are starting to close. He's beat up, and he says to his trainers, "I fucking love this shit."
Fucking love it. And then it starts laughing. I was like, "Oh, it's like crazy. That's some villain shit with all these new tattoos and stuff." There was comments. I think maybe it was DC or one of the commentators before the game said, like, a year ago, no tattoos, no beard. He looks like he's gone to like a GTA screen and just like customized himself. Tattoo here, beard, blonde hair. Yeah, it was good. But look, it was great to see Dan Hooker get a win. And against a good opponent, will again skyrocket his chips higher. And you know, the competition in that weight division is tough. You got to beat Islam Makhachev to get that title. So it'll be tough, but hopefully Dan can get his way up there and do it for New Zealand for the Anzacs, you know.
Do it for our brethren.
Good day for the Anzacs, not a
Yeah,
good day for
good day
Australia.
for the Anzacs. Oh, not the Australians, not so much. But actually, there was a fight earlier that in the prelims, Jack Jenkins against Herbert Burns, Gilbert Burns' brother, if you didn't know. Fights nothing like Gilbert. Does not have the heart to. The blokes are like phenomenal wrestler, whatever their discipline is, the judo, fucking jiu-jitsu,
Yeah.
one of those. But when it comes to fighting, I've seen like so many comments like the last 3 fights he's just laid down and just like gave up, and
Yeah.
which he did in this fight. He just didn't get back up. Like Jack Jenkins was like smashing him, just like punches everywhere, ribs, legs. Beat him on the ground a bit, got up, like didn't want to get in the exchange on the ground and like fall into the trap. Got up, and then Herbert just stays down there. They're just like, get up, get up. He's like, nah. And that was
bro.
it, called the fight. And I was like,
Wow.
oh my fucking God. That's not what you want to see if you're Dana White. I think he's on the definitely on the cutting blocks.
Yep.
At least Ty puts on a good performance when he loses. But yeah, so that was that fight. Where was I? The
Up
next,
to the main.
yeah,
pretty much.
we already talked about Kaikara and Steve. Like Kaikara looks good and should be up there for the title fight. And now onto the main event, gentlemen. This hurts me because I was on Israel Adesanya to win, and I thought he was looking really good, really good. Strikes just has such a weird way of fighting as well. His punches doesn't seem like he puts much behind it,
Yeah.
but he kind of like throws his whole body into him. And eventually ended up catching Izzy in the 4th round behind the head, kind of like ear.
Yeah, the
spot.
combo that he landed on
Yeah.
him just kept landing in the back of the head.
And then like that day is Izzy, and then it was
Yeah.
pretty much over. Then got him down again, and then once he's kind of his brain's scrambled for anything, just gets his back, puts him in a rear naked,
Yeah.
and
That was all she wrote.
good night.
He tried for the rear naked in the 2nd round, I think it was,
Yeah.
but Izzy was able to get out of it.
Mm.
But yeah, like as Dracus said in the post match interview, that like Izzy's good at getting up off the ground, and that's what he did. Like he got up off
Yeah.
the ground a lot, but
Yeah.
that one time he just couldn't.
They train a lot of that at City Kickboxing because they all are kickboxers. You got to be
Yeah.
able to defend these wrestlers, which he, as the Dracus and you just said, yeah, he does it well. But when you're getting hit in the head that
Yeah.
hard, your brain kind of goes to kaput, and you kind of forget, oh, that's right, I should be protecting this. I should be trying to like put my
Yeah,
head to the side and not get choked. But
There was one part of the fight where it almost looked like Dricus got knocked out. He gets clipped and he falls face first and then gets an ankle pick.
yeah, I've seen that. Yeah,
yeah. Izzy's still, I think, obviously, well, he's a legend at that weight division, and he has what it takes to be the champion, and he definitely will get back up there. Who's next? There's a lot of talks about maybe Strickland, Dana saying Strickland, but then
Yeah.
there's also Alex Pereira in the
Fuck
background.
off.
After the fight, he took a photo in front of the screen, like of the fight in the
Yeah.
background, saying, "Looks like I have to take one more trip down to
185.
Yeah.
I also saw Dricus say that he wouldn't mind giving Bobby
Rob.
Knuckles
Yeah.
another shot.
Obviously, Rob has to beat Hamzat, but if he does that, there's claims to him getting the title shot.
Yeah.
You feel for Strickland. The bloke, a lot of people didn't think he lost. A lot of, like, it was a very
Yeah.
close fight with Dragons. So he gets, obviously, he should probably get a chance sooner or later. But I want to see Alex Pereira come down and become double champ.
And then the one thing that Izzy said after the fight, trolled the whole fan, trolled everyone,
Oh, yeah.
taking his gloves off,
Took his
and then
gloves off.
everyone's thinking he's going to retire. I'm not fucking leaving.
Yeah, he's such a meme star. A meme star. I think when he does retire, he's going to do some sort of like Naruto fucking One Piece shit.
yeah.
Oh, it would be mad funny if he just Naruto runs out of the stadium.
The freaking post-match interview guys are trying to change the after. He's just, nope.
That's it. I'm done. Oh, yeah. Lucas was fooled by it. He was like, oh, gloves are off. He's going to retire. Nah.
Nah.
I ain't fucking leaving. But yeah, good to see. Obviously, for Dreykus. He's now the champion. He's beat one of the best middleweights. So good on him. And he wants to defend it a couple more times. He's talked about if he was to fight Alex Pereira, he might go up.
Yeah, I reckon Dreykus could do it. He is a big guy.
I don't think he can beat Alex.
Yeah, I don't think he can beat Alex, but I think he could fight.
I think he can go up into that weight, but I don't think because Dreykus is a big guy.
If he gives Alex the shots that Izzy was able to get, good night.
Yeah, Alex puts him to sleep easy.
Yeah. That's all for the UFC, though, gentlemen. Look forward to the next card. I think, as James was saying, Bobby Knuckles might be one of the next ones we'll get to see of Australian legends. So look forward to that on the horizon. But now, the best part of the podcast brought to us by you, the listener questions.
Woo.
Do we have a fuck ton this week? Thank you, guys. I know he's missed giving us these questions, and obviously Lucas not here, so we'll answer them for him. Okay, we got one from Ken. He asked, did you ever end up picking up some old birds from the first trap? DMs have been flooding, mate, since then, mainly from men. Yeah, it was a Bunnings first trap, so a lot of people love the old the Bunnings. A lot of tradies
asking for some timber, some lumber.
Yeah.
I believe one of the guys asked what aisle he can find you in.
Yeah. So look, no, not many of the old birds been picked up over the first trap, but maybe I'll do another one and we'll see how that goes. Thank you, though. Thank you, Ken. Next question. It is from Dan. You have to choose one movie to watch for the rest of your life. What movie are you picking? And since a Dan has asked us this question, I'm going to ask our Dan.
Something with Sydney Sweeney in it.
Don't
ask why.
You don't know what movie you're going to watch? That's it.
Just something with Sydney Sweeney in it. Don't ask why. Just trust the process.
That's fair. That's fair. James?
I don't know. Talladega Nights.
Talladega Nights.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I know Brandon's answer.
Do we know it?
Does it start with a D?
No, it is going to be Moneyball. James knows this. You know this. The podcast knows this. Every year, once a year, I'll watch that movie.
Have you watched it this year yet?
I have.
Okay.
But I'm going to watch it for the rest of my life now. So.
And shout out to James Graham and the Cheese. I stole that question from them.
Ah, beautiful. Shout out them.
The Cheese said some Johnny Sins movie.
Yeah. Specifically, Johnny Sins is a bit weird. Maybe like a female actress from that variety. I don't know. But okay, fair enough. Let us know which movie you would watch for the rest of your life, Dan. Okay. Now we have a question from Aiden. He asks, what are your biggest regrets in life? Holy shit, this is going to get deep. James.
I joined a podcast with you two.
Yeah.
Ah, shit.
That's fair. Dan.
Letting Aiden in our Mighty Ducks team.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. What's mine? Probably, being in the Mighty Ducks team. I think I could be going further. I think I'd be like in the Australian team if I wasn't held back by you guys, So
Now you're in Ecuador. So
yeah, so that's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, but that's our biggest regrets, Aiden. I'm hoping that's what you're looking for. If you have any regrets you want to get off your chest, just let us know.
Let us know on Wednesday night when you show up for OzTag.
Yeah. Your dog. Okay, Moe. How much do we trust Matty C after swearing on his dead dog's grave and lying? 1 from 10. Okay, so for our fans, the law of the Jerome Luai page from last week's podcast, we found out it was Matty C, the likely culprit, the bloke who made all the spelling mistakes. Like, it just made sense. It made sense.
Literally the day after we found out.
Yeah, we broke it down on the podcast, and it came out almost immediately after the pressure was put on.
Yeah, he almost cried to us and said, "Oh, sorry, guys, it was me. It was me." Because
we didn't accept that apology. Yeah, because we don't trust him.
Yeah, well, that's it. How much do we trust him, guys? Damn, how much do you trust him? 1 out of 10.
Oh, mate.
10 being the most trustworthy guy you ever know. 1 being the least trustworthy.
I think I'm going to have to go like a 1.47.
1.47. Oof, that's low.
Yeah.
That's low, James.
I'll give him a 2. It was only Dead Dog. Like, Dead Dog's pretty bad, but, like, didn't say, like...
A dog of, like, 15 years, family dog, like that.
Yeah. But he didn't say, like, Mum's grave or Grandma or Dad's or anything
But he also
like that.
like sat in your backyard and promised and swore.
Yeah.
That
I
it
still
wasn't
never,
him.
I still never believed him though. But I guess that means he's not trustworthy. So
I'm going to go -10.
Minus 10.
That's right, Matt. He reckons why he could swear at his dead dog's grave is because it doesn't have a grave. It was cremated, so it has ashes. Which is why he got away with it. So, look, you guys be the judges of Matty C's honor
Morality.
and his morals, you know. Okay, now.
Speak of the devil.
Speak of the devil, Matt has a question for us. And it is, how much do you trust me? No, it's not. It's, what is your favorite roast, pork, lamb, beef, or chicken? Dan, you are the food connoisseur.
This is actually a toughie, eh?
It is.
And it's for me, it's between the first 3.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna have to go roast lamb, eh?
Bit of lamb.
Yeah, a bit of lamb. A bit of lamb for me.
Ah.
Ah.
Okay, nice, James.
yeah, look, we want all of these at different times.
Yep.
Look, do love a good roast chook, but when I think of a roast, I don't really think of roast chook. Like, I'll still get a roast chook when it's like from places though.
This is true.
But I'll go with the pork.
Go on pork.
Yep.
Okay.
Bit of pork on your fork, mate.
Pork on your fork.
On your fork. For me, I was actually gonna go pork as well. I love a good pig, like bacon. So
Yeah.
pork's also from the same thing as bacon, which is crazy. It's a pig, guys.
Wow.
Breaking news.
Wow.
The one thing I thought of when I looked at this question was like the first 3 are like more like you don't have it that much, but a roast chicken you can just go pick up from Woolies or Coles.
Yeah. It's
Like
true.
that's the way I seen it, and I'm just like, roast chicken ain't that.
True.
Ain't
That's
that
the thing.
great.
I probably eat more roast chicken than the others. So
Yeah.
realistically, it's my preferred one, but not my favorite.
But a roast chicken roll
Yeah.
goes hard for lunch.
Look, you guys are getting me hungry. We'll be
Yeah,
eating.
look, I haven't eaten all day, so
Yeah,
I'm
have
getting
a-
pretty hungry right now.
Have a roast after this. The
Look,
roast
mate,
of
there's a
Matty
bit-
C.
There's a bit of fucking meat
A
here.
leg of Dan, Joe.
A leg of
Dan. Thanks for that, Matt. What's your favourite? Next, another one. It is from Lucas. Now he asks, because he's not here, he's going to ask us on a fucking Instagram post. Not in person. Nah.
Fucking dog.
Okay, Lucas asks, now that normality has returned and Lucas has backed the winner finally, been a long time, how many G1 winners will he back in the spring carnival? Wow. He's tooting his horn. He's going off a bit early, a bit of an early crow. James, how many winners you reckon you get?
Well, it depends if he's back on the podcast, whether it be semi-regularly
good.
or not. Like,
Or the
'cause
curse.
we can twist fate so he doesn't get a winner until he's back.
The curse of the podcast. The cursed podcast.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what this podcast is going to be called.
The curse.
So yeah, we'll give him 1 winner per times he comes back on during this carnival.
So up to you, Lucas. It is in your hands. Dan, how many winners you
So
reckon?
how long does the spring carnival go for? Like
Spring.
so 3 months. 3 months.
Oh God. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's a genuine
Like 3
question.
months. So
funny.
you know, like there's 12 weeks there. 3 plus the 1 plus minus 4 plus 0. Yeah, I think 0 wins.
I was gonna lock in the same answer. Unless you get back on this podcast, this is 0. A 0 under your name. Okay, next question is from Matt. Again, he asks, if you had to read one journalist news article for the rest of your life,
No, rest of their life.
rest of their life,
Oh, so I
Who
can
would it
pick one
be?
and kill him.
okay. James, did you have that answer? What do you think?
Well, if I'm choosing to kill him, it would probably be No Scoops Hoops. But if I was to pick
Allegedly. Yeah.
Allegedly. But if I just one to read for the rest of their life, look, controversial. Dean Bulldog Richie, because it's just a comedy piece.
Yeah. Okay. Dan, mate, who you picking?
The Mayo Man.
Mayo Man.
He's gonna die soon.
Yeah, good point. I didn't think of that.
He's getting towards the end of his life.
Dean, you go read more articles. Dean.
He's getting towards the end of his life. I wouldn't have to read it for that long.
Brendan just actually said the best idea.
Yeah, I was going to pick Kenty.
Post an article. Well, he can go independent.
Yeah.
Yeah, pick Kenty's articles about trees. I believe he's
Yeah.
moved on to he's a very naturist.
He's an environmentalist now.
Yeah, he's got articles about the Amazon rainforest and stuff like that. So, looking forward to that for the rest of my life. Hopefully, that was the answer you're looking for, Matt. James loves Hooper, by the way. Really,
loves
really.
Hooper.
No
I love all the
death
shit
threats
he's
going his way.
spewing out about Dragons signing every single one of Para's players.
Yeah. And the only one that has any foundation is Campbell Gillard, but like you guys have mainly just said he's looking at the front rowers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's off.
I wouldn't mind signing RCG.
Yeah, I think he's good. I just don't think you can have him and a Junior Barlow
Yeah.
and a Rumi Greg and
Fuck Greg, what a tackle that bloke. We'll get to that later in the NRL talk. But now, gentlemen, the speak pipes. You got plenty of these. So
Strap in.
Yeah. Buckle in, gentlemen. There is some great ones. First, we got Nana is on the mend. Looking forward to Nana is on the mend speak pipe. Okay.
Yeah, fuck. G'day, James. G'day, Dan. Yeah, anyway, I suppose you guys were wondering where I was last week, you know. I didn't get a chance to send him his speak pipe.
I was.
I was actually hanging out with Nana in Prince Alfred Hospital. Turns out Aiden wasn't lying, and the damage was, look, it was pretty bad. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I thought the M8 tunnel was wide. Go look at her ass. I'm telling you, that man doesn't fuck around. But
Jesus.
yeah, while I was also doing that, I also spent a good bit of time fucking his nan. And I'd love for him to see what that mutt looks like now.
Oh, Jesus.
I didn't stop till it bled. So anyway, yeah.
Oh, my God. Well.
Fuck you, Leachy.
Oh, didn't think that was coming. No,
The best line. I thought the M8 tunnel was
Oh,
like.
yeah. I think the end of it we might have to bleep out and
that
censor.
might have to be left on. It's a little bit crass.
Yeah, bit too much on Aiden's dad there, and he might have to seek help, Ken. Also, seek help, Aiden.
Your dad might need it.
Hope your Nana is on the mend, as it does say there. To the next question, though. This one is from everyone except Dan can get the odds tag smoke.
Not too good.
Yeah, fuck, and just another thing. Actually two things, but I'll bring up the first one.
Yeah.
With the OzTag season kicking off, fucking, I can't wait till inevitably you get absolutely slapped in your first 3 games, and
This will happen.
you drop straight out of Div 1, because, let's face it, we all know you don't belong there, and you come back down to your rightful division of the 2nd division. And that's where I'll be fucking waiting, Leachy. I can't wait for you to run into that line, pass the ball, turn your back, fucking put one straight in your fucking kidneys. Fuck you. And second of all, this Moe bloke, fucking on the speak pipe, mate, this is our segment. Me and Aiden run this segment, okay? Fucking, if you ever fucking send in another speak pipe again, I'll fucking hit you right in the back of the kidneys too. So, you know, use code fucking couch commentators. 1-800 go fuck yourself for a discount on fucking medical bills.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck you, Leachy.
Yeah, I was like,
I was waiting for that one.
Well, I think we've got some bad news for him because it seems like we've got some
we have some good players on the cards, but I don't know. I'm hoping we go down to second
I'll
division.
talk about the speak pipe bit.
Oh,
We should be going down to second.
Oh, yeah. As for my kidneys, I'm actually thinking of taking up Shannon's spot because he's now off to a different team. I'm going to play fullback, so you won't get to
And I'm going to play halfback.
Unfortunate for you. We will be down there soon. As for Moe, it's not a legend Moe, so you are safe. Obviously, Ken wouldn't be taking out kidneys or fucking Leachy.
Jeez, even this title's a bit crass.
Yeah.
Should be right.
So this one is from Ken's Nan has bleep. Thank you, Ken's Nan has bleep. Let's see what this one is. I'm sure this won't get beeped out either.
Yeah, g'day boys. Don't think I can say anything about either of Ken's nans this week in fear that I might be incriminated for something that I may or may not have done. So this week we'll leave that alone for now. But the Manscaped code really did come in handy, so that was really useful. So cheers boys for that. Appreciate it. Fuck you, Dan, you dog.
The Manscaped. Good stuff.
It didn't work for me.
Did it? Oh, obviously mustn't have put the capital in the right spot.
Yeah. Fuck you, Aiden.
Thank you, Aiden / Kennan has beep. Okay, next one is. I wonder if this is from the same person as earlier. This one's from Fuck Moe the dog. So, what this one's about.
Could be one of many people. The Moe haters.
There's a lot of Moe haters out there, so we'll find out what they have to say.
Yeah, look, guys, I'm really not happy. Who the fuck does this Moe don't worry cunt think he is? He'll be fucking Moe do worry if he thinks he can send another fucking speak pipe in. Honestly, me and Ken built this segment from the fucking ground up. It's ours. Don't need no outside interference from fucking Moe. How dare he disrespect fucking James like that? James a fucking good bloke. Fuck you, Moe. And also, fuck Ashley Klein.
Fuck Ashley Klein.
Thanks for having my back, Aiden.
Oh, wow.
I hope this next one's from Moe calling both of them out. That would be
I would like top this all off, but
The thing is, wasn't it Matt last week saying he was Moe or some shit?
I
can't remember.
It's all men's into one, but Moe's getting a lot of hate. I hope he can speak for himself soon.
Yeah, I can't even remember the last week's
Hey, Brandon.
Oh, this is Maddie.
Hey, James. Hey, Lucas, if you are in attendance. Fuck you, Dan. Just a quick question, boys. Which rugby league commentator or analyst pisses you off the most? For me, it has to be James Graham. He is the fucking worst.
So that was Matty C this time. So
with his actual name as the title.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
no Bowie this time. So Moe got a lot of shots there.
Black, and I can't remember if he actually put one in last week or
I
whether
don't think he did.
I'm trying to think he didn't.
You can just scroll down and see if he did.
Gentlemen, I think you have beef to take up with Matty C. So, look, we'll find out, I guess, who retaliates this week. But as for Matt's question, he kind of already asked that in the other listener questions, but who is your least favorite analyst?
Well, this is least favorite. The other one was favorite.
Commentator as well.
Yes. Dan.
Blocker.
Fair.
Pisses me just his voice.
But he got us so many thousands of views.
And then a close second, Cooper Cronk.
Coops. James.
Mick Ennis.
Michael Ennis.
Why?
Just huge biases and he's just always grumpy.
Again, completely fair. Look, I don't really have too much hate towards the commentators or analysts. Maybe you just like Ken. I feel like just that bloke. He just really, really don't like him. Yeah, really gets under my nerves. So I'm sure he commentates on something.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Ken. Thank you, everyone, for the listener questions and the speak pipes. It means a lot. And we look forward to next week's ones. I'm sure Moe might fire back. Maybe Matty C might cop some shit as well next week. So we'll find out. But yeah, now, gentlemen, the NRL talk. the best part of the podcast.
Woo.
Brought to us by us. The NRL talk, gentlemen. Who impressed you? Daniel, who impressed you?
Look, I had a pretty busy weekend, so I didn't really watch much football.
I
But
do
I'm just
agree.
going to go the cop out and say the Dragons because we won.
The Dargans.
Yeah.
Big win. We did beat them by more and like 44-0. So
We beat them by 40 as well this year. So.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Good win.
Aggregate
There.
points, I think we win.
Good win. Good win.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you won't get that this week. But James, mate, who impressed you?
Melbourne and
Yeah.
even more narrowed down Munster. Look, since coming back from injury, hadn't been at his best in this game. He even got knocked out. But he was back to his running best, and I know Wishart came on, and he was the star when he came on and really got him the win. But just seeing Munster getting near his best again, it's Melbourne are going to be in a good spot.
That's worrying signs for the rest of the league, considering they're already at the top.
Yeah.
And then he's getting better. They had been playing up to that standard without him.
And
pretty
then
much.
having Wishart on the bench that can come on and break a game like that.
It's worrying, but it was also good to see Penrith lose. And Penrith fans, they salty. They are salty.
I tell you what, I didn't hear Aiden say that Cleary wasn't immortal this week.
Ashley Klein was mentioned instead.
I think Cleary's too busy, resting his shoulder because he's a bitch.
Yeah, little cat Cleary.
Say a T-skin.
But there was so many fans in the comment section, similar to Aiden, just bagging Klein and saying like the Melbourne are favorited and all this sort of stuff. I'm like, mate, this is the pot calling the kettle fucking black because every fucking week, without question.
My favourite is, they were all blowing up about Melbourne's first try, and it was an obstruction. And then in the comments, so many people were like, you guys won the game last week with the exact same play.
Bit forgetful, guys. They're like, was it 10-second Tom, 5-second Tom from 51st? Hey, I'm 10-second Tom.
Hey, I'm 10-second Tom.
Who impressed me? It was the Hammer, the fastest man in the NRL at the moment, proven by stats. He hit 40k an hour. 40k, he hit that while only a little bit, to start off, it was had top acceleration at one speed.
I think it wasn't at the end of it.
I thought it was a start.
Yeah, it would have been the end.
Yeah, because he accelerated heaps quick to catch.
But caught the Fox. And now, look, the Fox had the ball in hand, coming back from a hamstring injury. A lot of things going at the Hammer's way, but he looked rapid.
He looked to do it pretty comfortably.
And it was impressive. It just brings more chips to the race at the end of the year, gentlemen. I mean, we brought it up in our reaction video, soon to come out. But they're now doing a race, and Hammer looks good. Obviously, there's blokes like Saab and Dom Young and that sort of stuff. Cooler. It's going to be a great race, and I can't wait for it. But in comparison, Hammer's 40Ks was... Usain Bolt's top speed was 44.7 or something like that. So it's not far off, although Usain Bolt keeps that pace where Hammer was managed to hit that one.
Similar to Usain Bolt, it took Bolt 30 to 40 meters to hit that speed, and then he was able to keep it going for most of it.
So, it'll be interesting. Obviously, top speed is not comparison to how fast you can run for how long you can run, though.
But it's a long way. It has a lot to do with it.
It's a long way. So,
about 100 meters.
About 100. About 100. That was who impressed me, though. Gentlemen, who let you down? James.
What's the stadium name? And
Allianz
Stadium.
The groundskeepers.
Particular. Whether it was the groundskeepers or the people that built the stadium. I could just blame the Roosters for it, but that was atrocious.
Yeah.
The drainage was terrible.
Also let me down. Some of the commenters on Facebook, when Guffo called it, just said that it was one of the worst grounds he's played on. People were like, Guffo having a win, just like, Well, he was asked a question at a press conference. Like, look, bash Gaffer all you want, but have some fucking smarts about you.
Dignity.
Yeah, yeah, the ground was just although it was a big storm, it was a 10-minute downpour, and the ground was fucked.
The ground is the stadium's an $820 million stadium, and its drainage is like fucking Worrell Park down the road, bro.
Yeah.
Like that shit's fucked. This Manly Stadium, like fucking Brookvale, literally had the same fucking rain, and it was clear as day. It was bad sights when you seen the groundskeepers out there with the fucking pitchforks trying to aerate the shit to try and drain it. Did not work. Dan, who let you down?
The Rabbitohs.
Yeah.
How the fuck do you lose to the Tigers?
You know who let me down even more in that game? Belinda Shaw. We don't ref bash. We don't ref bash.
Just turn a blind eye to the forward pass.
Yeah.
Turn a fucking blind eye.
Think about how many refs miss forward passes every game.
Every game. There's probably fucking 10 missed in that game.
And also, she didn't sin bin any of the Tigers.
That's
So, like,
ridiculous as well.
Yeah, anyway, the Rabbitohs let me down because they let the Tigers beat them at Campbelltown Stadium.
It does, though, make the final game just so much more
and I can't wait to
entertaining.
be there.
Yeah, that I can just see us coming last because we didn't beat Penrith in that game.
We're going to be there with our spoons in hand. Fucking.
Please tell me we're taking spoons with
I'm
us.
100%.
I'm 100%. We're going to Kmart or something beforehand.
Wait, we could get couch commentators spoons and sell them. Yeah, buy a spoon.
Get someone to do like wood burning of the logo on it.
Hey, it's like we have a cousin that does wood burning.
Yo, could be onto that. Look forward to couch commentators spoons soon on the shop.
Spoon battle.
Who let me down? I was actually going to go Souths and Belinda Shaw myself because we don't ref bash. I'll go our game and Gerard Sutton and the blocker rule. That kind of just pissed me off. I mean, 2 field goals, 1 Ponga actually missed, I found out, which is fucking hilarious.
Oh, really? The commentators were fucking sucking him off, saying it's one of the best strike field goals they've seen.
The fans fucking were waving our flag still after he fucking hit the shot, so I assume he missed. I seen comments saying he missed as well.
Okay.
They were right behind the post. But look, I'm not sure. I never seen a good angle of it going in. But this is just Fury. You could search it up. But the blockers were something that both teams got penalised for, and then obviously Clutchkinson gets the win. Dan Clutchkinson, what a player, guys!
What a name!
Get that bloke a Dally M because he deserves it.
Build him a statue.
Build him a statue at Cronulla Park, Shark Park. The fact that this game we shouldn't have won. Like Ken goes for Newcastle.
Yeah, he does too.
Fuck you, Ken. It's come to my mind. Sorry about that.
I was about to say, there was no Phoenix Crossland for Immortal this week either.
No fucking Immortal Crossland. But the fact, we had a lot of people come down sick from our team. So Iro was out, Wilton was out.
I was wondering why Iro was
out. Obviously, Ronaldo came back, so that was a plus. But then we're still playing with Brayley McInnes, kind of a weird half hooker rotation thing we got going there. It was a understrength team, but we still got the job done. And Clutchkinson, a try assist, and a field goal. Mate, sign him up for 10 years. Give him Nico's contract. I don't care.
I'm hearing that it's actually Moses Atkinson next year for New South Wales.
I think that's on the cards. He's my new favourite, obviously. Move aside, Nico.
I think this week you'll have another halves partner because pretty sure Trindle's meant to be back this week, isn't he?
Yeah, probably. That's stuff to look forward for the Dragons.
Great week for fucking Trindle will be back. We should have Marshke though, so it's fine.
True. Yes, Marshke. All hail King Marsh.
Hey, he won us the game during Origin, so
during Origin, very nice.
Yeah,
speaking of the Dragon Sharks game, Shano was asked after your game about the next game, the next fixture, his next opponents. He then says, "I'm not sure who we're playing next week." That just a bit of tongue in cheek there.
I reckon he's 100% bullshitting. He's trying to get in your heads, being like, Who are they? Like, don't even know who they are because they're so
It worked
shit.
so well for him last time.
Yeah, I'm worried he's got early onset dementia. Like, he should be knowing who he's playing next week. He's an NRL coach.
Last time he in the press conference said they haven't won much since I have left, and we end up beating you guys, and we went to that game live. So
Hey, let's be real. It was a good game.
it was a good game.
Even
And
though it was in the rain, it was a good game.
our favorite ref Todd was there. Who we don't bash. We don't bash refs. But yeah, no. Looking forward to that game. Obviously, this is the battle of our two teams, so it'll be good. Maybe a cheeky bet on between me and you would be good. It's this Sunday.
Sunday, 4:00.
There could be a stream. Could be a stream. No.
What did you say? A possible bet?
A possible bet. Yes, we could have a bet. We'll think of it though. We'll chuck it up on the Instagram. Another thing, gentlemen, that has come across my desk only recently. It was actually just a minute ago. Dan told me. Sean Johnson Stadium. The Warriors are naming their stadium that for this week's game, as it's his last game and their last game at his last game at home and their last game at home. So that's very, very nice of them. And, I'm hoping they get the win against the Doggies because they're so close to the Sharks and it really give us that buffer that we need, But great from the Warriors and hopefully Sean gets a win at home for his last game at home.
I've done the mathematications.
And
I'm pretty sure that the running for 8th is only out of the Dragons and Dolphins now. Like, the teams below us would have to win all 3 of their last games.
So the math still says other teams can make it.
The other teams can still make it if they win all 3 of their games.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm pretty sure Newcastle have an easy run after this, like now.
Look, who knows? The 8's still up for grabs, and that's how a credit to how close this competition has been this year. Usually, there's the one team that's the Penrith team that is just miles above everyone except Tigers and Para. But this year, everyone's come back to earth, and everyone's pretty close.
Just taking Cleary being out all season.
Yeah, and Munster being out most season.
Yeah.
So everyone has a chance this year, and that's what I like to see.
I mean, between 5th and 12th, there's 6 points in it? 8 points?
Very close.
Like, that's pretty fooked.
Pretty good. It's good to see. And it just means we could bring more teams in like the Western Bears guys. They're all right. Okay. Enough of the talk. Now the questions. The NRL questions. So we brought it back. We got plenty of questions, as I said earlier. So we had to split them down into the NRL questions. And gentlemen, we have one from Ken. And, we said...
Yeah, I just brought it up. I didn't know we had NRL questions back, so I spoke too early.
Yeah, you spoke too early. Because Phoenix just mixed it up this week. He ate ass instead of having his eaten. #robbed. Not really a question, gentlemen.
More of a statement.
A statement that he likes to eat ass. And he did. He was fucking shit. And so was the whole Knights team in general.
So he was eating shit.
Yeah. Ponga, who is he? Dalian what? Well, nothing. Clutchkinson. That's all I have to say to that. Okay, next question. Aiden, he asks, anyone else think Wishart hit Cleary high in the in goal before he scored his try? Gentlemen, any thoughts on this one?
Aiden, take your Penrith glasses off. You're dreaming, mate.
You're dreaming, James.
I don't remember thinking it was overly high at the time. I do remember thinking it cause I'm pretty sure it sort of went off the back and then sort of as he's falling down goes over the top of the back of the head, but yeah, I didn't think there was anything wrong with it.
Yeah, as Dan said, take your medicine, mate. You guys lost, and you get away with so much shit in games.
The last 4 years, you have got away with so much shit.
If you had Gerard Sutton, you probably win that game. Let's be honest. Ashley Klein usually very favourable to you guys, but unfortunately up against the Melbourne team that he also really loves. Also, I mean, those two are your number one refs, I'm pretty sure, percentage-wise. So don't go off at Ashley for his solid work, We don't ref bash on this podcast. Okay, next one from Moe. After he's copped some shit, he's asking questions. Play bench cut. Oh, he stole my stuff here.
Yeah.
DCE, Adam Reynolds, Nico Hines. So start bench cut, gentlemen. Damn.
I think I'm going to put it in that order, honestly.
Start DCE,
Start DCE,
benching Adam.
bench Adam, and cut Nico.
Wow.
Or
Rough.
actually, I might switch Nico and Adam around. Just because
Ooh.
Adam is a bit older and he's had a lot more injuries, even though
Mm.
Nico's out with an injury right now.
Yeah.
But like
Sure.
Nico's got longevity in his career, so
Okay. James?
Yeah, I'm going to be boring. I was thinking the exact same as Dan. If I'm just basing off this year, I go, yeah, DCE played every game except for Origin weeks that he's held off. Nico played most of the start of the season, was leading the comp for a bit, and then obviously, as Matt would say, shrunk down to size. And then Adam Reynolds, look, still a great player nearing the end of his career, struggling to stay on the field.
Yeah, very valid reasons from both of you guys. I'll tell you why you're wrong. Nico Hines, right? He's an immortal, a future immortal. Obviously, Dan Clutchkinson is now the new kid on the block, but Nico still should be respected, and that's why he'll start in my team. DC obviously getting the bench, as you guys said, really good player. Adam Reynolds plays for Broncos, doesn't really play for Broncos because he doesn't get much game time, so he gets the cat. Okay, great question though, Moe. Matt now asks, which team out of the Sharks and Bulldogs do you believe would give the comp a better crack? Okay. Because it includes my team, I want to fucking fire first. I think us on our day can mix it with the top dogs. The only team we haven't shown we can mix it with is Penrith. We didn't have all our players that game. That's fair. But I think we can. And like once our forwards start rolling, so if we get an equal possession, equal give 50-50s from the ref, I think our forwards can fucking really mix it with the top dogs, and that's why I'll put our team there. I still think Bulldogs are under strength when it comes to forwards. They're playing above their weight at the moment, which is great to see, but I don't know if they're going to take it to Melbourne Penrith Roosters.
honestly, I think the Bulldogs are the Warriors of this year.
Mm.
They're getting all the hype. They're winning games. Their fans are fucking going crazy.
They are.
So for that reason, I'm going to say I reckon on your guys' day, with all your players on field, Nico actually not being a fucking
mental midget,
as Matt would say, and actually like putting in 100%, being the player he can be, you guys can probably give it a good crack. But I don't think you're beating Melbourne or Penrith on their day.
Yeah, true. Okay, GMFA.
Look, you guys have most of the parts to beat a team on your day. Like, you could take a big scalp in the semis if everything goes right. But in theory, it would be the Bulldogs, and it's only because of their defense. Because if you can play, say, a Melbourne or a, Penrith, they'd also base off defense, and the game is only like 12-6 or something. All you just need is that little bit of luck in those games where you only need that one lucky try, and all of a sudden you've won. So realistically, I think it's down to 3 teams, and I think 2 of them have a better chance than the third. And it'll be just interesting who's the last spot in the prelims.
Going back to your point of defense, like you look at the Dragons Storm game a couple weeks ago. Even though there was a lot of errors in that game, pretty much Dragons defense won them the game because they just held off Storm.
Yeah, that's like if you can make it a dogfight, then anything can sort of happen.
Yeah, dogfight. For me, I think the competition that Bulldogs have been up against lately.
I'm not saying they're playing great football.
When they versed the Roosters, they got fucking fisted.
Yeah, 100%.
I can't remember how they went against Melbourne and Penrith, and if are they versing them soon? I don't know, but it
was like they barely played any good team.
Yeah, I feel like they've had a similar.
Are they this year's flat track bullies?
Run to us, similar run to what Warriors had last year and did so well. Look, Bulldogs fans, he's a fucking punch so far above what you expected this year.
And that's the thing, they've currently got the best defense in the comp.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying, like, even if they're not playing great against shit teams right now.
Yeah,
Round 10, they versed Penrith, 16-10. They
probably
lost.
around fucking Origin period.
And then
ago.
round 6, they lost to Melbourne, 16-14.
That's not bad.
So, like, they're competing with them early on in the year.
Like, that 16-14 is what I'm talking about. All that takes is just that little bit of luck. Even the Penrith game, there was 6 points in it.
Early in the year, the Penrith weren't going too well.
Oh yeah.
and
Again, I'm not saying that they're realistically. I probably think they're the 5th or 6th best team in the comp right now. But because of their style, they could take a scalp just because. Yeah, all you need is the bounce of the ball in a tight game.
Look, they beat us by 1 point, and that was because we didn't have Dan Clutchkinson in the team. If he was there, he would have fucking kicked that goal from fucking right in front.
And yeah, again, close games. Having someone like Burton that can kick a field goal from probably 60 out helps.
Clutchkinson. Okay. Now, next question. It is from Matt again. He asked, do you think Val Holmes will play centre, wing, or fullback at the Dragons? Dan, you are the expert of all things Dragons.
Yes, I am. As we've said over the weekend that I was the expert. Look, I think, because we lost Lomax this year, it probably will be he'll play wing. But then we've got, I can't remember which Fine brother plays wing. We've got Christian Tupelotu, we've got Michaela Avalawa, we've got Cody Ramsey due to come back soon. Probably not next year, but yeah, I'd like to see him play wing, but I think he might get pushed into the centre.
Yeah, quick note. I remember seeing something. Jack Bird not re-signed?
Not yet, as I've heard.
Because if he doesn't, then I'd imagine he plays centre. If he does, I think he plays wing.
Yeah, imagine the Bird and Holmes connection back together.
Oh, bro, I'd be frothing.
Yeah, I honestly think he's just smoky to get your fullback. I mean, Lone getting dropped midway through the season is pretty rough on him. I mean,
I feel like it was tactical. I feel like he's definitely been a lot better than he has been in previous years.
He's young. He can only get better.
That's the thing. I think he's still like 22 or something like that. And
So on Zero Tackle, it says for 2025, Jack Bird has MO. I don't know what MO means.
Mutual option. So both sides have to agree.
Yeah.
And he's very injury prone as well. So we'll find out. We'll see. But yeah, that's a great question. The next one we have, it is, do you believe Brian Toto is underpaid at the Panthers? He is
That was
on
from Matt as well.
$625K a year. And Matt, I swear he asked about Reece Walsh being overpaid.
Yeah.
How do you know everyone's contracts and why do you think they're overpaid?
Because of that website I was just looking at.
James, I think he's unpaid.
Obviously underpaid. I think he just took a contract a bit early. Those rumors earlier in the year that he was upset and with people were saying that he was going to sign for Tigers. Look, I don't think he was ever doing that, but I wouldn't be surprised if his manager was just floating stuff out there to try and up his contract because $625 for the best winger in the game. Like what? Parramatta signed Lomax on like 7s or something, and that was seen as unders and like a good deal. Well, not necessarily unders. It was his value at the signing time, but now
now you'd say he's like 8,
and like he's still nowhere near as good as Toto. So
give the man his money.
Just give me my money.
Give me my money. Easily a $800 to $1 million winger. So that's we all believe that. We all believe that.
He's underpaid.
Underpaid, just like us. So go check out the Couch Commentators show.
By the stubby holders, we're underpaid.
Okay, that's all for NRL, gentlemen. Beautiful stuff as always. But next, we already had a start bench cut, but we have another one, and this one is Brandon edition. So I'm gonna throw it over to Dan.
Mate, I thought this week, since you chucked it on me and James,
yeah, that's fair.
I'm gonna chuck it on you, and I haven't even given you like a preview.
All right, that's rough. These guys got the C there.
You're going into it blind.
Oh, okay.
So, all right.
Right.
Obviously, it's going to be around Sharks players.
Yeah, I can already think of some.
So,
really good.
The first one's going to be wingers. So, you got Ronaldo.
2016
2016 Val Holmes.
Yeah.
or Luke Cavell?
Ooh. Ooh. Look, Cavell with those fucking spirit fingers, it's like, that's iconic. His daughter also represented Australia. So, and I just love Ronaldo. Like, Ronaldo literally is one of my favorite players. The way he gets up other wingers and just scores so many tries. He's so good. He's like up there with our top try scorer like ever. So I'm going to go Ronaldo to start. And then Holmes won us. Look, Holmes was supposed to be fullback that year in 2016. Ben Barber was signed to be a 5'8". He ended up switching to fullback, and Holmes got shafted. So, unfortunately, I'm going to have to go. Holmes gets cut, and Luke Cavell, because of those fucking spirit fingers,
Because of the spirit
he's getting the
fingers.
bench, right?
Probably.
I mean, you
Mate.
still do it to this day, so like it is
imagine
iconic.
you put him on just to kick goals.
Yeah, Luke
It's
Cavell
like-
was lucky to make the Sharks team, and now hit Australian winger.
Sorry,
All right.
Holmes. Sorry, Val.
The next
No
one
wonder he
is
left for the fucking Jets.
Go chase your dreams.
second rowers / lock forwards.
Oh, fuck, which lock forward could this be?
So we're going Cam McInnes.
Yeah, Mac. He's actually a halfback right now. So.
No. What's it?
Bradley.
Bradley was your halfback. Shut up. Luke Lewis or your man Paulie G.
It shouldn't be easy because Luke Lewis got man of the match in that grand final. But like, one is Paul Gallen, the best Sharks player ever.
I don't remember putting Andrew Headinghausen on this list.
So we're gonna go. Paul gets a start. Cam McInnes is just a fucking workhorse legend. You'd want him in any team. Howie hasn't played, like, he played New South Wales this year, but he should have played fucking New South Wales before and Australia.
He really should have played when he was playing the Dragons, honestly.
Yeah, 100%. So he gets my bench, and unfortunately, Luke, you did well for us 2016, but look, I just don't treat our 2016 players too well, obviously. Out you go. Get cut.
Just like your fucking club got rid of them all.
All right.
He's over the cap. You're out of here.
Third one, last but not least. Controversial Sharks players.
Oh,
Manny Barber, Todd Carney,
oh yeah.
or Braden Trindle.
Oh yeah. All of these lads I'd like to have a party with. Let me start by saying that.
This is a pretty scandalous
Yeah.
start bench cut.
Look, obviously one famous for the bubbler. Really famous. Ben Barber, on his day, one of the best players in the comp. Some of the stuff he did, however, not a big fan of. So for that, he will be getting cut. Braden Trindle, a current half, loves the old booger sugar, but
driving
also
without a
he
license while
drove.
drunk.
Yeah, drove. Todd Carney did a lot of shit things as well, but for his bubbler work, I will be giving him the start, and Trindle get the bench. So I just like. I've seen a bubbler before in person, and it gets the party going, you know. So I can just imagine getting on the piss with Todd. So shout out Todd Carney.
I sent the screenshot of it last week to James, and he said, "So where's Nico in the third one?" I'm like, "Nico's not a controversial player. The third one's controversial players."
Should have went Dan Atkinson, Nico. Yeah, no thanks. Dan.
Yeah,
That was
you could
good.
have just done this year's halves part because there's a pretty big question there with how good Atkinson's gone without him.
Good stuff, Dan. Beautiful.
I thought it would have been a bit harder for you, but
Yeah. Look, I'm pretty cutthroat. Okay, start bench cut podcast. Lucas, cut. Good stuff. And hopefully we get another good one next week. I don't know who gets the pickup. We'll find out. But now we go to horse racing, and it's a bit of a somber news, sad news. Rest in peace, Black Caviar, Vale Black Caviar, trained by PG Moody, one of the best
Moods.
sprinters we've ever seen in Australia, a world champion sprinter, so one of the best in the world. I think won 4 years in a row, won the best sprinter. So great horse, undefeated, 25 races, 15 Group 1s. And it's sad to see it pass after it was giving birth to the foal. And yeah, so look, Vale Black Caviar, and look, you'll be missed. But yeah, that's all I have to say about horse racing. If Lucas was here, he would probably go on.
Yeah,
for
he would have the full scoop. Some horses won, some didn't.
Some win.
still
Arkansas
running.
kid did win. So
Yeah, some punters won, some didn't. And remember, gamble responsibly.
I did
Casey horses.
hear recently Giga Kick had a good trial, so look
Yeah,
forward
I
to
heard that this morning. I'm sure that gave you a stiffy.
Oh yeah, rock solid still. So look forward to the spring carnival though soon. So we will be getting into a bit more horse racing then. Anything that gets Dan fired up this week though?
I honestly couldn't think of anything. So.
I'm jumping in.
Oh
What
my
gets-
god.
What
Jam.
gets Jam fired up?
Oh,
He's taking over.
So
Take over.
last week I mentioned there was something that I'd seen, and I was a bit curious about it in the Penrith Parramatta game. A bit of a wrestling tactic employed by Penrith.
cheating bastards.
Yeah, look, it's not cheating because it hasn't been outlawed yet. But I've noticed almost about 80% of tackles, whenever they can, Penrith are using a tactic of putting pressure on the back of the neck while they get up to hold the opposition in place so they can't try to stand up and slow down the ruck.
Cheating bastard.
Like you'll notice some players might do similar things where they're sort of pushing on a shoulder or something, but you can see the target and the directive in Penrith that they are grabbing the back of the neck specifically, putting pressure on it so you can't move your head, you can't stand up, and it's got me fired up. It's the new fucking chicken wing. It's the new fucking all the old Melbourne tactics, but this time from Penrith.
That's how they've won 4 years in a row. Is what you're saying.
Look, do I have to go back through the tapes?
we can.
I won't. But,
He won't.
but I did. Yeah, I noticed it heavily in the Penrith game. I watched the Penrith Melbourne game. I watched most of that. Noticed it again, and just didn't see much of it in any other game, other than like the odd where someone's like just sort of half getting up, and they might be putting pressure on someone's back, but not the direct target of the neck.
Look, I am appalled and shamed of the Penrith Panthers
But
getting
not,
away with
but
shit.
not surprised.
Shame.
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 Look, great points you've brought up, and we will
Keep an eye out, fans.
Yeah, we'll be getting on the
Yeah.
phone to Peter Volandis and get this shit fixed.
Yep.
There's got to be penalties. There's got to be an investigation.
Someone's got to be held
Tuvi,
accountable for this.
Can we have Tuvi on the case?
Yeah, get Detective Tubes on the case.
I want Detective Lucas.
Detective Lucas on the case, and look, Penrith fans, we're coming for you.
We know what you did.
Aiden.
Yeah, specifically you.
Aiden, we know where you live.
Allegedly. But yeah, no, that's great points, and yeah, fuck, can't believe it. I can't believe
Blowing
it.
the case wide open.
Blowing the case wide open. Yeah, you should have kept it confidential until you bring in.
Like I tell you what, James fucking Hoop Scoops can't fucking figure this out.
Oh shit! I reckon this will get brought up by Hooper. He's going to take.
Yeah,
this,
well, look,
He definitely watches.
everyone watches our podcasts.
Yeah.
we are the number one in the world, and
This is a bit of a Crawley story. I feel like Crawley loves whinging about stuff like this.
whatever. Creepy
'Cause
Crawley.
I think he was the one that whinged in that Penrith Para game about the quick play the balls that Penrith did, where they would like just rocketing it back.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't play the ball. They balk the markers by always moving to left or right. And now we're finding out they also fucking pressure the back of the neck. They are cheaters.
Yep.
More cheating than like steroids, peptides.
Cheating salary caps.
That's all, gentlemen. Though another great podcast. Another great one. I'm sure this skyrockets in views as well, like our last two videos have been.
Oosh.
Go check out the reaction videos if you haven't. Yeah, beautiful stuff, gentlemen. Go follow all the social medias, everyone, and like, comment, subscribe, and we will see
Check out
you.
the merch.
Check out the merch. We'll see you next week.
Get a stubby cooler.